to go with dynamite. That's all I know. So.
Yeah.
Well, you shoved it in his mouth.
And threw it underneath it.
That's point blank.
And then blew the barn out.
Yeah.
We did not have a dental plan with that.
The way to go with those big teeth. Was there a dental plan for fighting you? I mean,
How did you fight?
I came from the
guts of
union.
5 or higher? Like, I'm sorry.
Blow its abscess tooth out, now I have a Wendigo pet. It's all good.
Oh, God, this is out of network. If it doesn't hurt, you run.
Yeah, that's your run factor.
It's a good judgment.
so when
Very fast.
when that alligator thing we fought just goes, hey.
Yeah.
I'm done. The best thing about recording these now is one of the reasons why we wanted to get live so much is because we have puns.
Warning for the folks at home.
Nothing was more annoying than doing a TikTok video, a 60-second video, and I know something's coming, so I start recording, and then something holds us up, and then as soon as it stops, the punchline drops.
So you.
We just had a good dinner at Felipe's.
I didn't bother bringing any Luke Fist, so you don't have to worry about it.
Darn it!
I doubt anybody actually has cooking gear with them.
Oh, let's get situated with. Hey, thanks a lot. How do you pronounce it?
Wow, really smooth.
The other one.
Benoit David Dufresne? Is that right?
Sure. It is
Let
now.
us know if that's wrong.
We're sorry. We slaughter names like crazy, but
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, thanks for all
You
your
rolled
help.
a 1
Or
on his
Benoit.
pronouncing.
Could be Benoit.
Benoit. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for helping us get started on this, and that's what we're doing tonight. So,
Ben will do as a name.
Ben.
Ben.
All right, Ben. Ben.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Ben.
Shake weight.
And still.
All right.
Okay.
You saw that. You saw what? What? Okay. I rolled a 7.
Thank you for playing. So anyway, you guys all met. He Who Sees the Ways told you what the plan was, and you're taking this young prophecy child, Nicole, to a city full of vampires so she can learn from them. But however, the good news is there are 2 tribes of Guru around the area who this gangrel prince has made peace with. As you look around, you guys can make a perception and alertness roll. So yeah, everybody gets pretty much notices they have what looks like runes or symbols somewhere on them. Some have necklaces with what looks like a werewolf rune. Some of them have tattoos on their biceps or on the inside of their arm. As you look around, you're like, every one of these mofos is werewolves.
During the course of this conversation had been starting, I raised up to my feet and just kind of pat a hand on Nicole's shoulder, gracefully slide over to the bar, get a beer, and in feline grace, go over and kind of stand near them
Okay.
to better hear.
Okay. So you guys walk in. You're on like a big dance floor. It's kind of like it's kind of like
Hey, what do you know? The Cure is playing.
yeah, probably.
I'll do the voice. It's been a long time. Does it sound?
Kylie, make a rage roll.
Oh shit.
I got 3 successes.
Okay, you did not rage. In order to go into a frenzy, you have to get 4 successes. So, right now, you're kind of impossible to go into a rage, but you're like, okay, all right, okay, this is gonna get. You roll your rage.
Okay.
Because you're giving her to a vampire.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of like you can do that, but you know this has to
And
be
some
done.
books and
You're okay.
dollhouse.
However,
Ooh, the dollhouse.
can roll your rage.
Oh. I'm going to start beating my own ass. Do you mind? I'm kicking my ass.
He Who Sees the Ways is like, I need to stay here for just a little longer. I need to show Nicole some stuff. But I will contact you when it's time to reclaim Nicole and move her to her next destination.
Well, if you are introduced as the Dark Elf, Richard would actually kind of look a little bit like, and he says to you in Dark Elf, it's a very pleasure to meet you.
He probably perks his eyebrows up and responds in Druki.
Mm-hmm.
Well met. I
Well
mean
met.
no harm.
Oh, very good. Myself either. come across your kind before, and I've never had a bad dealing with them.
Was she talking about the same dark elves?
I'm like,
You don't understand. Do you read Dark Elf?
No.
are you
Actually,
speaking
yeah,
in Dark Elf?
Yes, I'm speaking.
Well,
in
I
Dark
will
Elf.
respond. No bad dealings.
No, my family's had quite a few dealings with Dark Elves in the past.
I'm surprised.
Very reputable people. Well, where we were from anyway. I'm not originally from this area.
But Brad, yeah, you smell orc, and you're damn sure they're around.
Okay, do I see anything, or?
And you made your perception?
Yes, I did.
So when you sniff, like it's up the road.
I'm now Wolverine.
Yeah, pretty much. Up the road, like around the bend, you're smelling, there's about 22 orcs. 2 big ones. Yeah, there's 2 big ones. Wait, 21 orcs. Yeah, there was 22, but now there's 21. Good, one died. You're almost having this. Yo, calls. Mister. And I get my glasses on because I can't see my name. Dogbert, as your lord and master, I command you to have this person move forward and run interference so I can return to my state. You must understand it is Thursday. You understand what the meaning of that means? It is Thursday. Brad, you're getting up close.
Okay, I'll probably go ahead and take the cotton
Yeah.
balls out.
Oh look, I am just a simple woodcutter. Oh, got me and my son, we're traveling this up the road to tell it. I'm not going to go running a whole horde of oaks. There's no way of that. Well, you just have to run interference. As soon as we run by, you're free to be on your way. Look, young man, now listen, I would hate to think anything happened to you. I would be happy to pay you coinage for you and your son, probably more than you make in a whole year. And the soldier guy's like, my lord, I don't think they would be running enough interference to even matter. Look, we're tired. We've just gotten back from the World's Edge Mountains. Most of the men are injured or lost. We need to return back the way we came, go back to Hoskadal and rest.
She says it's supposed to be fun. I'm giving it a shot.
Okay.
I'm giving it a shot.
I'm giving it a shot.
I'm not having a lot of
And no, I failed.
Yes.
Hey, would you like to make something nice to go with your science?
Science is nice.
It is nice. Maybe you might. How about you rub me? You want to rub me?
I knew that was
I can
coming.
make your wish come true.
This is turning
Can I
into
try out
a-
my shrink ray on him?
Oh, and Sweeney's not looking too good.
I'm going to look at the genie and be
Oh.
like, I finally figured out my wish.
Oh, I'm not so sure I like science anymore.
Oh no, this is going to be an awesome wish.
Is it? Okay, well, I like giving wishes, but be gentle.
Suddenly,
I'll hold your hand, honey. It's okay.
All right,
Go ahead, kid.
it's for science. I don't like
I was holding his hand.
anymore.
Like a wiener?
No,
Make me feel better. Here. Here, it'll feel better.
the floor is hot lava. Do not touch it.
Yep.
Oh, it's chilly.
Can I
Oh,
use-
I've never felt like days like this.
Can I use my coat of arms to produce a fan to blow it back at him?
That's when the chili hits the face.
Chili dogs for everyone. Yes, he was dead as well.
That smells like scorched wiener. I think that was where he was at.
Frankenweenie. Yes, I'm going to create Frankenweenie.
All right. Once upon a time, there was a magic.
Wait for the rest of the kids, damn it!
Oh. Is it time?
Not yet.
Do I hear
Now?
story
I'll
time?
say go.
Now?
When I say go, go.
Go?
Go.
Go?
When I say go.
No.
When you said go.
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 Right.
Once upon a time.
Shit.
Beep, 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 beep,
Do I
beep.
notice it? What is that noise?
Oh,
What is that?
the room's on fire.
Hey, remember, cartoon logic.
Now I'm in a kitchen that is on fire.
Uh-huh.
Guess what I've got in my pocket?
What?
Firecrackers.
I have some of those too. I'm going to pull out my stick of dynamite.
We ended up with Casey Goldberg
So what you see coming at you is, at first you mistake it for a buffalo, like a black buffalo. I mean, pitch black buffalo. But as you look at it, it's hunched down. It's like a minotaur. Oh, aces. Okay.
Firing.
Okay.
34.
Okay then. So you're gonna hit. Okay. Kapow! And you notice it blows part of the calf off, and immediately that meat that just fell off just goes right back to it. Looks like it didn't even do anything.
Oh, this is great. We can shoot it forever.
Kings.
Yep. Hurt.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm going to shoot with my rifle that has the ghost rock in it.
Okay.
So, 39.
Ooh. So you actually managed to shoot it right through the heart, it looks like, and it lets out a bellow, but it does not stop coming. Queens. Okay.
Start going.
Yeah, well, you really managed to piss it off, Swede. I have a little bit of faith in God, and I started.
Okay. Roll your faith.
He's got to beat. He's got to beat a 5.
Okay. It didn't seem to affect him.
Damn it, God's left me again.
Basically, the buffalo comes up, grabs one of your arms, and grabs your other wrist, and kind of does this. Lifts you up off the ground. Okay. 10s. Well, you have to ungrip him, because you could lift his arm, but he's just going to hold on to him.
Can I try and rip his fingers back then?
You can try.
Alright, I'll
So,
try that.
that's an opposed strength check, right?
So would that be my spirit?
It would be your spirit.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't think of that.
Cough, please.
Bonus for that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I got a 6.
You got an 11.
Alright, you're screwed.
And we're live.
It's really good.
Hey, Facebook, how's it going?
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Welcome to Tuesday night. We are back at it again. Finally getting back to the nightlife campaign we started.
Nightlife is a game. We started it, did the first chapter of this story 3 weeks ago, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah. And we're continuing the same storyline, but the game itself, for anybody who missed that, it's by Stellar Games, which is now defunct. But Nightlife is... It came out a year before the White Wolf games. But in this game, you play vampires, werewolves, demons, ghosts, all that kind of stuff. Whereas I always describe it as World of Darkness, the old Vampire the Masquerade, Werewolf the Apocalypse, especially second edition, which came out a year after this. Yeah, imagine that is like Anne Rice novels. This is more like Return of the Living Dead, the humorous zombie movie that's like super fast paced with a heavy metal soundtrack. This is splatterpunk.
That's what I'm playing the whole time.
All right. Anybody else staying in the bar?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So you three are going to stay down in the bar. Gideon will probably come with you unless you tell him otherwise.
Yeah, I'll go with him.
Okay. So he closes the door and kind of, well, glad to see you're all right.
Hope you weren't planning on me being dead.
No, but I was kind of worried what would happen if it did happen. I've been kind of waiting for word to find out what's going on.
Here's, we know who we're dealing with, and we got a way to deal with it.
All right. That's good.
Would like your help on a certain matter, though.
And what's that?
I'm gonna need some of your men to keep watch over a building. Kind of, let us know when someone comes in and make sure they don't leave.
Babysitting job?
Basically. We'll be taking care of them inside, but I want to make sure no one leaves.
Oh, all right.
There might be another thing, too. I might want you to do if I could get a hold of the materials. Would any of you guys know how to use explosives?
Yes. Most of my guys do, actually.
Do you have any on hand?
I can get some real quick. What do you need?
It goes enough to take down a building when we're all done.
We could probably procure those enough explosives within the hour.
You got more time. You got more time than that.
Oh.
We still got to find the building.
Oh, you gotta. Well, all right then. So
all the
drive up Batmobiles, slam on the brakes, and it's like a Herbie the Love Bug where it's like boink.
Hit the brakes, the hood comes up.
So now you have a vampire in the box.
Right.
So the DM in this game, because they all have different terms, is called the boss. And Low Life was created by Andy Hop, the amazing Andy Hop.
Oh, sexy Andy Hop.
Yeah. And I describe it as what if Monty Python and the Muppets made a Mad Max movie with Ren and Stimpy. So the guy in the pile opens the door, you see
shuts the door,
and then you hear like a flushing sound. Whoosh. And he opens the door. You see that slog is now. He closes the door behind him. He puts up a mug in front of you. There you go. Ho ho Jojo, make a vigor check, and you just kind of right back into the mug.
That's amazing. He made another drink.
The Croach at the end of the bar kind of slogs up. I want a drink. The pile looks at your mug.
No, she took it.
Oh, you took it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please tell me it's got some cream filling in it.
Oh, yeah. There's some of that mystery goo.
Whoa, boy. I'll give you
Roll your vigor. Scoit basically grabs your vomit-filled slog piss. And he just kind of chug, 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 slams the mug down. And she's like, well, that's probably a very satisfied belch. Well, there's another family you can help if you want to talk to them. They're, like I said, their family name is Shweddy. So I would ask. Yeah. Well,
we heard that we wanted some people to help safeguard you on the way.
Yes, me and my family. This is my wife, and there's female worms standing there. She's like, oh, hello. This is my wife, Clavicle. And Shweddy Clavicle. These are our children. Shweddy Pits, Shweddy Balls, and... I can't even say it now. Our youngest, Shweddy Underleg. Over there's my father, sweaty bicycle seat. So he's like, hey, the rest of my family, you can meet them on the way if you wish.
Sure.
I'll throw in my sister, sweaty teat.
If you're not an adult, leave.
Just for that. Just for the family limit. Hey, you kid.
Is she drunk?
She drank my vomit. This extended family.
Well, the last one is my second cousin, sweaty meatloaf.
I thought I told you to stay away.
Well, your message was a little scrambled up a bit.
Said, come on over, we're having a party.
And when we came to check out if it was legit or not, somebody said you came in and you weren't acting yourself, so we thought maybe somebody had done something to you, or somebody else had wrote that note and was trying to impersonate you.
Yeah, and by the way, it seems like you ain't doing so good yourself. All by your lonesome.
You really go to a lot of lengths to get a story, apparently.
Well, it does.
Yeah.
Well, then who the hell are you?
He goes, Azrael.
Azrael.
Sounds biblical and not good.
I listen to.
He goes, came here looking for Purdy.
I looked at my backpack and kind of asked him, like, who the hell is this? And he can you see who he is?
Oh.
Yeah.
Legba. I'm thinking about a cult. Can I do a cult check?
And he goes, you don't get those kind of powers with me. Can't just tell you everything there is because I don't know.
Well, I don't know if can you see him at all, or you just...
I see him through your eyes. I see what you see.
I didn't get a manual.
She told you that beforehand.
I don't listen so well.
Apparently not. You better listen up when we face Sam Purdy. You gotta keep the clothes.
We got what to close?
Take off the clothes? Is that what you did?
We gotta take off our clothes. Well,
I'm not right now, but later on, if you'd like to treat me to a little something, I would.
A little something? Well, all right.
100 years after all.
Now I'm over here mumbling to myself, well, whatever, did he?
I gotta look at you and I'm like, do you have anybody living in your head?
You really gonna answer that?
You do. Olaf, is it just you?
It's just
I'm staying over here with Olaf.
Well,
I
could have been a little crowded in here.
Azrael?
Yeah.
One of the archangels.
Yeah, so yeah, it's Archangel of Vengeance.
So I thought. So I'm gonna say something about that. I'm like, had any vengeful thoughts lately?
It was Purdy and his gang.
What have they done to you?
Nothing.
Everybody else, right?
What they done to everybody else.
Well, let's get going then.
Oh, it's such a big dude.
20.
So 29.
So he buries him to the hill, like, the guy's just like, how'd you get up here so fast? It's like Jack Burton, where'd you get that? Nice job taking that dude out.
I don't know, how would humanoid raccoons or humanoid type animals look if they have a little bit of fur and no clothing on?
The mange.
But at the same time that you see yourself in the mirror, you also realize you have no idea who that is in the mirror.
What the hell, man? Where's my oh God, what happened?
So now that you're standing up in the room, you can see into the full-length mirror, and you see a reflection.
Oh my God! Look how sexy I am! God, it's so pretty.
You awaken in the same way everybody else has, but you have awoken from a nice, pleasant dream.
All right. Well, get up and down. What's going on now? What's going on here? Let's go.
Funny to have you stand right up from your bed.
Yeah. Oh, that's all right.
Yes, in the corner of your
I'll have
room.
you stretch. All right. Get the carbs going. Oh, stretch the uterus. Oh, there we go. Up, 2, 3, 4. Stretch the uterus. Shut it all up. She did. I've got a seduction of 3 plus charisma. Wink, wink. I'm only 72.
What are you going to put on next?
Okay, I'm gonna put my pants on.
Okay, you try to put your pants on while you got
Won't
the
go
shoes
over
on.
the shoes, man.
The shoes keep
Okay.
falling
I just
off.
want to point out this is my favorite role playing session ever because I've never had anybody like have to make a roll to put their pants on. Okay. Well, he kind of wakes up, opens his eyes kind of roll down.
Oh, man.
You're never back.
Oh, let's see. Are the openings
You're
coming?
awake.
One could say that, yes.
Yes.
Who is we?
And you did.
Oh, hey, you're awake. Oh, that's nice. What's it say?
Tea. Yes, ma'am. Tea. I'll go over and start getting the tea out.
Next message. Well, I hope you have all survived and are sleeping soundly while I take care of our navigation and all your well-being. That's my job, you know.
Oh,
where's the
that's right.
security guard? Somebody better get over here and help me because I'm about to go out of power and ain't nobody checked.
She seems nice.
She's
Oh, wow. Oh, she's a bitch, eh?
can be.
Oh, well, why we want to power her up then?
I'd rather have somebody pilot the ship who will yell at me than be adrift in space for the rest of time.
Oh, I can figure it out. It can't be that hard.
Oh, God.
No, we'll let Meg do it.
Oh,
So while you're talking, she delivers the rest of her message and you don't hear it.
yep, exactly.
Tales from the Loop. It's from Free League out of Sweden.
Yeah.
It is based on the artwork of, if I can remember his name, Simon Stadenhag. Something like that. Basically, it is a game. It takes place in a fictional 80s where there is the future is kind of a little bit more advanced. They've got different things like robots and time machines and dinosaurs, all because of what they call a loop, a scientific. It's the accelerator that's been built.
Yay, Steve!
And scientists that do weird stuff. And basically, we get to play kids in this world.
And it's 80s kids, so it's even better.
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and say who you're playing?
Okay. I am playing Johnny Cage, which is a kid from the United States. His dad is
he's something in the government with the military and some sort of contractor.
Right. And I'm just living there with these other Norwegians and
In Norwegian.
and I've made friends with them. We have like focus items which can like make us get through some trouble. And I have fingerless gloves that were given to me by Chuck Norris himself. I just release them and they kick everybody's butt and come back to me. It's like a boomerang, so
That's a lie.
that is a lie. But he's actually a computer nerd, and his dad wants him to be a soldier, so he's learned martial arts. So he's kind of like that in-between kind of kid. So anyway, that's what I'm in. Johnny Cage. Next.
I am Lueva, and I am playing a Swedish girl in Sweden. I am 12 years old, and I live kind of just out of town. My iconic item is a BMX. She loves to ride her bike everywhere. She's got a alcoholic mother and a dad that's always working, and her favorite band is The Cure. And she's hanging out with these people because they're fun.
Yep. That's her along with the hat right there.
Anything to stay out of the house.
My character is Finn Bergstrom, and he is the typical jock, character. Look, dude, just I can be an arm wrestling type kid, And he doesn't really have his favorite song is "I the Tiger." That tells me like, his pride is I'm better than the rest. So that's Finn.
I am playing Victor Larson. I am also 12 years old. He's the weirdo of the group, so he's infatuated with like Universal monsters and monster movies. His idol is Van Helsing and the Ghostbusters. His favorite song is Devo Through Being Cool. He wears a derby for some reason, just because he's weird. Usually has all kinds of drawing pads and pencils because he's an artist. His father doesn't think the artwork's going to get him anywhere, but he is determined that he is a good artist and he's gonna make that work. So his drawing pad is his iconic item. So whenever we go places, I draw maps of it, or if we see something, I'll do a sketch of it and all that stuff.
So,
Dennis.
Brom. My first name is Brom. I can't
Goss
remember.
is your last name.
What?
Goss, I think is your last name.
Gauze. Yeah.
Goss.
My father's actually German. My mother died a couple years ago because she had a head-on with a logging truck accident. And my father is a doctor. I am basically a jock, and my thing is skateboarding.
And he's the one with the skateboard there.
And the skateboard is my iconic item.
Full of darkness and danger, we rode into the shadows. The stories of our journey will stay with us, and the might of our swords shall protect us forevermore.
So the adventurers got into the city of Alcor, where they were attacked by a guy who was basically wanting apples. And it was all basically drugged out, chewing on apples he could find. And he found out apples were not allowed in the city whatsoever. And they confiscated all your apples.
You know why? You know why they didn't allow apples into the city?
Why?
Because the city had windows.
Okay, at that point, he's going to invoke his mother with, "Please, Mom, save me."
So roll to attack the little demon on my foot.
Yes.
This shit's get weird. Eyeballs and JJ's and little. Huh?
Your foot's covered in goop and blood.
I know.
Your second attack?
Yes. I'm gonna hit it in the coochie.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna poke its eye out.
All right.
So inhuman.
-10 for
It's quite unhuman. 4.
Okay. Roll again. I rolled a 6.
11.
Woo!
Oh, I've been working on the chaos beast all the live long day.
I'm singing the Viscera. The Viscera. Yeah, and basically, like the captain slips again, falls on the ground. There's another guard comes in, pukes at the door.
We don't need more liquid, quick.
Basically, I'm walking and I step on a board. It comes up with a nail and just stanks into my calf.
Okay, it probably scrapes.
Yeah, just
don't make it worse than what it is.
So yeah, I scratch it like, oh, Peter Griffin.
Yeah, just roll D10.
10.
Okay. Yeah, you can hear someone talking from one of the towers.
Okay.
Hey, do you like the Pop-Tarts? I love the Pop-Tarts. You? No, I don't have the Pop-Tarts. But the Pop-Tarts are so hard to get.
So here's the most important part of the game.
Awesome.
What equipment do you want to take? Here's some other optional gear. A parachute. Anybody need a parachute?
I don't plan on being high enough off the ground.
I'll take the parachute.
Scuba
Absolutely.
gear. So you wanted to go to the kitchen and get some salt?
Yep.
You got to cross this.
That's fine.
Okay. You bolt. All right. Roll your muscles.
One with the ghost. Oh,
that's a wonderful.
So you made it 2 steps in.
I would just like to point out that is the absolute worst roll that you could get.
Thank
a
you.
1 with a ghost.
I appreciate
Okay. Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna like cover me, run in. As you run, it's like egg, bacon, like salami, lettuce, some kind of pudding. You don't know what's in it. Oatmeal, a hamburger. You are just getting caked with food. And as you go, somebody has the audacity to throw an empty banana peel. It's just like a bucket of lard in front of you. So you're on the street of lard, banana peel, riding your heel getting caked in just food, nasty food, and you're headed right for the doors. And as you get to the kitchen doors, they open for you.
Oh dear.
And
been real nice knowing you.
And all of a sudden, this bucket wheels in front of you and tilts towards you, and it is a trash bucket. You see a barf bag that is
Somebody
broken
puked
open in there,
Yeah.
and you're headed right for the bucket.
Oh.
So, if you want to accept that fate, please do. If you want to get away from this, you're already sliding. Now,
deploy the parachute.
Now, Cliff went from the worst roll ever in Ghostbusters to the most ingenious way.
What does a rooster sound like when it's morning?
One of them actually imitates a rooster, like, perfectly. And when he does it, you notice he grows a beak?
Yeah.
And he does it.
Oh, an impressive cock. You guys passed.
Did you just say impressive cock?
Yes.
There you go.
The gates of the scrapyard are extremely Mad Max-ish looking, and they are heavily guarded by space goblins. You're starting to realize in watching this situation that if you don't have a pass, you can't get into the scrapyard. What'd you get?
13.
13?
Guy goes to put it in his back pocket, puts it right in your hand.
That's literally what happened.
I'll just kind of walk back to these guys and kind of put it on. I was like, well, I got mine. What are you guys going to do?
No, since I am an engineer, what are the chances of my actually having one?
Pretty slim. They're hard to get. All of a sudden, there's 20 different goblins come jet packing up over the top of the crowd, and they're all pointing guns at him.
We're looking for someone. That's all we want. We just want to know if you've seen him. But we don't want any trouble.
We told your friend we ain't seen him. Get out of here.
Well, they haven't seen him. We should just go off and wander around somewhere else.
Yep, I guess we'll check somewhere else.
Yeah, what your friend said's a good idea. Wander off. Get out of here.
Yep, we're just wandering off.
Here we go, wandering off.
One step at a time in the opposite direction.
I'm just standing there.
So now you're in the scrapyard. It actually ramps down into, like, it looks like a cityscape in here even. There's scrap structures, but some of them are like buildings. Look like scrap-made buildings with actually lights in the windows and like goblins living in them, and an old 50s, you know, what they call them, the
Big Boy Burger.
Big Boy Burger sitting there. But hanging from the Big Boy Burger, there is a cage.
Okay.
Inside that cage, roll your perceptions. There's a couple bodies up there, but you swear that one of those that's on top is Suba.
Well, we lost another part.
And that's where we will stop.
There's actually 500 penguins, and they're armed. You see what appears to be a crowd of people out in the meadow.
Oh boy.
They seem to be kind of huddled a little bit. Not like, oh, okay, we're gonna do, you know, snap the ball on 3 or anything like that.
Snap the ball.
Yeah. That's how you do it on TV football.
That's how football works. Don't you know that?
Football candy.
Go over there.
Let's go see what this is going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're eating people.
No, they're not. They're not. They're playing nom football.
No. Yes. I don't want to play football num.
No, it's nom snap.
And you can go ahead and make an investigate roll.
Yeah.
But there's also a couple that are dirty and stuff. You can see them. They're kind of like hunched over a little bit.
Playing nom snap.
Actually, that is about the right.
Nom snap.
Crack open a can of beer and try to ignore everybody else.
Okay, so you are transforming into a bear and walking over there.
I never wasn't a bear.
No, yeah, that's true.
So we just drive around with the bear in the back of the truck.
Yeah, you might have to change that because if somebody's driving around with a live bear in an S-stand,
all right,
probably would have got pulled over. I pulled you over because you have a bear behind. You see another guy basically drop a girl, and she falls to the ground. Her throat is all red here. It looks like it's kind of tore out, not just bitten, but tore out.
When do we frenzy? Oh no, Winnebago, you frenzied?
You see beer getting spilled.
You made me drop my beer.
You made Kylie, you rage, and you automatically shifting rhinos, jump sideways at it with your arch. We're gonna go into rounds, so everybody can roll initiatives. Now, your glaive, it's just a bone glaive. It's not magical or made of wood or anything like that.
Yeah, it's bone.
It's bone.
thing.
Okay.
It's from a Spirit Halloween store.
Yeah.
Spirit of Halloween.
Yeah, it's really sharp plastic.
Okay, so you stab him. He's like, that looks so cool.
I'm gonna drag this SOB into the Umbra.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Ought to be a trip for this dude.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have a bad day.
But you notice when he gets into the Umbra, he almost goes like catatonic. And then you see him like get this look of horror on his face, and you hear voices behind you. And as you turn, you see like a bunch of wraiths, like the dead, are reaching for him like, you belong here. You've been waiting. And they're actually reaching for him. And when a vampire enters the Umbra, they should have been there. They should have gone to the Oblivion, and they didn't. So whenever one gets in the Umbra, the way I see it is the wraiths are like, we're reclaiming you. And they actually manage to, unless you do something, if you're just going to watch.
Yeah, I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
So it's probably like...
Yeah. And when they grab him, you see them pull him out, like his spirit, out of his shell. And as soon as he starts pulling, like, the spirit exits his body, he starts screaming, no, no, and they take him out of his shell, and as he does, the shell looks like when you set something on fire and it's just cinder, and as soon as his last little shred of spirit leaves that shell, there's like an umbral wind, and it's like when you have the ashes, it just blows away.
Wow.
Thank you.
Christmas.
First DM is.
First thing he has to do is draw the plot. Now, this is the one and only plot. You will pass that on to the next DM.
Christmas is almost here. It's snowing.
Oh, sorry, she left.
But it's all cartoon snowflakes.
Oh boy, we lost Willie.
Kind of hear this bit of maniacal chuckle. He's like,
I want his balloon.
now you're in my cartoon murder world.
Nice job.
Good job, Dennis. Mike!
I'll catch you sometime in the future. So what's going on? You need a ride to the pharmacy?
Yes, she does.
Excellent. Hop on in. First, you got to mail yourselves. All right, well, you'll need something that's important to you to give to me, but don't make it too important, because I'll be keeping it for the government here to mail you.
I give him my bottle of whiskey, my bottle of alcohol.
Great. Oh, we need a bottle. And he like rips into his fly and pulls out a stamp, licks it, and sticks on your forehead.
You were a living Ren and Stimpy cartoon.
Hey, right here, try this. It's really good. It's a cotton candy ketchup. If you'd like to try a sample of any, I have them available.
Do you have typo?
Typo. Yes, I have some typo negative right over here. It was made right from the singer who died a long time.
We were looking for some cyberpunks that stole our orphanage's kids' Christmas presents.
They use red balloons.
I have Orphan's Tears ketchup. Right over here.
We're looking for some nasty fellows who stole a bunch of orphans' presents.
I have. You need to speak to the 7 dwarves. Bobby!
There are these, what looks to be 7 dwarves
Thank you, 7.
with no clothes on. We do have some cousins that are, elves. I'm sorry. Were you
So where do we find these cousin elves of yours?
Oh, well, if you just go like every block, you should be able to come across a Starbucks. You say, stolen toys there.
Yes.
We can't be having the orphans without toys. We might have a way for you guys to find the toys.
Well, that's right. Yeah, that's
We
why
have
we're here.
the
Elvenator.
Elvenator.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right, Dale is in charge.
Dale gets it up for the last DM of the night.
So the elves give you the
Elvenator.
Elvenator.
Don't worry, I'll be back.
It's a little disc-looking thing with some blinking lights, but it's in the shape of a cookie.
We have a lining.
Yeah, and it shows straight ahead. As they turned on the meeting table, piled up on this big meeting table, are all these presents that were for orphans.
Oh, through the time.
Yeah. Now that we've stolen these presents, how can we rebrand them to make money off of them? He says that they're orphans. Nobody cares. They all turn. Mist comes in. And then there's Jean-Luc with his clothes and his wig. The fan's bared. He's just like, what do you do?
We care.
There we are. Welcome to Tuesday night. Hey. Be throwing down some Traveler tonight, which is a whole new game for all of us to try, but not so much for Dennis, who's going to be running it for us.
Right.
Traveler was made by
Mark Miller.
Mark Miller. Anyway, I'll shoot this down to Dennis. He'll fill you in on what's going on.
Alrighty. Back in the late early to mid 1970s, here's a little game company called Game Designers Workshop, roughly local here down in Bloomington. And they came out in 1977 with the first science fiction role-playing game. Traveler is science fiction in the far future. Mostly you've got a large third Imperium for most of the mainstay settings in the Fisher universe. And all the other races and sections of humanity with an I that are around it. There's the now accepted Solomoni hypothesis that all of humanity or humanity originated from Terra, Earth, and the ancients had distributed it slightly modified in many different places across the way.
I believe whatever this is at the Miller Mansion.
I would concur.
If you decide to go there, I do have something that may assist you, should you need it. And he kind of reaches into the satchel and he pulls out 4 vials of liquid. And it's kind of like this bluish tint. And he's like,
it's Windex. Hey, good luck.
If you have an urge to take off your clothes and run around, drink this. It prevents streaking.
Where's the dice at?
Thank you very much. No, this is what I believe to be an antidote. You actually hear above you what sounds like a rattlesnake. Like. So, how many people are going to try and look at this thing with a mirror?
Ooh, big old.
Holy
big boobies. But everything from the neck up is just death. So now we can get into action. Countdown cards. Aces. Who's got aces? Kings. Queens. So what she is doing, you see her, she's got the bow.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a quiver or anything. She holds the bow, pulls back the string, the drawstring, and as she does, this like translucent green energy-like arrow appears. Okay. So basically, that first shot, she's got the bow, and you basically blow off her right arm. Oh God! Like, does that snake like wrap around herself and starts going back upstairs?
Oh shit!
So you do see the arm is growing back as she rounds the corner. See the tail. You see the bullet ricochet off her hip, and her tail just kind of around the corner. So her tail is still there by the time you get there.
Is she a person or is she bigger than a person?
She's the person size, but her tail is much longer.
All right.
But
can I use my Phantom Fingers to whip her back out?
You can try.
I got a 7.
Oh!
you go to grab, and you can feel like her tail. You grab it, and she basically like scuffles back and then pulls forward. You both got 7s.
Oh,
so she just stops.
Yeah.
So her tail is still there. And as soon as you do that, you hear and you see that tail tip like a rattlesnake. Yeah.
Doesn't like that.
Okay.
Oh, help her shake it.
All right, so I'm going to roll her main versus your spirit to see if you make eye contact with her. For an instant, you're like, and you just catch like that camera flash, like, and you immediately avert your eyes. Yeah, look at her boobs, and they're bouncing. You're like, oh, I'm safe.
Much better.
And then she just, twang.
12.
So it's like that. Oh God, boobs! I'm saved. Oh, she's gonna shoot a bow again. My eyes are up here.
Where's Bo at?
Behind us.
Yeah.
So he's by me then.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I wait to see if she hits?
Yeah.
If she does, can I interfere?
Yes, she is going to hit right in the gizzards again.
Okay. I'm going to use my highest card, and I'm going to step in the way, and I'm going to take the hit for him.
Ooh.
And then I will use my next highest card, and I'm casting Retribution.
So basically what she did was like, I'm going to shoot that horny son of a bitch. Ting! He jumps in front of it, takes the arrow as you and Copperhead just bow, 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 bow. As you basically pick up the head and go to put it in the bag, you can feel the snakes are like changing.
Whatever.
Snakes are turning to hair, and as he lowers it, it's Laura's head. It's her face and everything. And you notice that the body is losing its scales behind him.
But I see ghosts. Fortunately, good old officer there, he ain't so happy to move on, if you know what I'm saying. Little bad, beady red eyes, looking for a little payback.
Have you been tested?
That's the truth.
I meant for psychic ability.
I don't need to be tested. I am.
I just thought I should let you know that I am going for revenge against the men who tortured me and killed many of my companions.
And we're not opposed to helping you with that.
Don't do that. It's just distracting. It should be easy.
I got talking to the guy. Hey, don't you know something, Beatrice? Like some sort of glue, put him in a jar or something? Or
Bellatrix.
Yeah, that's what I said. What I'm saying is, maybe you got something like some magic jar we can put his pebbles in it and like seal them away so we don't want nobody no more.
Yes, I
What? We got all the food.
Stop and let's all go, okay?
I've got the guy on the roof.
You do.
Oh, he's a stunt man.
I do my own stunts in the movies.
We'll give you a head start.
17 in my stunt climbing.
Okay, so you invented parkour.
Yeah.
So this is if you allow your Loa to mount you, possess you. Yeah.
Now we're getting into hentai.
This is great.
That's okay.
Ogu's presence as in a voodooist is evidenced by his loud and profane language. Also, the warrior Loa has never been one to turn down a good battle. So you handcuff the guy to the tree. Murdoch's there.
No, I handcuffed the tree to the guy.
That's funny.
Big difference.
Handcuff him to the tree or vice versa. You see Bellatrix walking from the bushes to the door, chanting.
I got gift of gab.
Okay.
So can I kind of make out a little bit?
It's very Creole, so it's not true French.
Okay.
I'm calling upon Ogu.
Yeah, she's calling upon Ogu to ride her into battle. Roll your spirit. Target number of 9.
I'd do it.
22?
You have a sudden urge. Ogu's in your mind. And he's like, what fucking shit is that? But you're like, don't say that right now. So you actually keep it bottled up. And he's like,
oh, yes, my cousin.
yeah, and he's like, bitch, I'll say what I want to say. So you hear that in your head.
He's cussing at me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your overall.
All right, that's 3d10 plus 2. And I can say it like low, like, shut your mouth.
Yeah.
17, shut your mouth.
Shut your fire hole. That's the guy with the clipboard. Just the other guy has a notebook and he just.
Oh, do forgive Dr. Opossum.
What are you gonna do?
I got my throwing knives ready, and Ogu wants to fight, right?
Yep. Ogu's gonna charge him.
Jokers, I'm gonna explode where I stand.
Aces.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick this up my sleeve.
Okay. Jacks.
Yeah. 5, so I got 7.
7. Okay, that'll hit. A knife just right into his forearm, and he kind of like almost. Well, let's see.
In the bone.
Jacks.
You're next, Jack.
And I have another deck. 17.
17.
Oh my God! Right in the crotch. Oh.
He pretty much drops to his knees and collapses on the ground. It's your curse words that Ogu would shout as you take this guy down.
You no good son of a biscuit. I friggin' hate you, you asshole.
It's of the danged.
Danged.
One of the danged.
One of the danged.
You don't say.
Which boat are we gonna be chasing here?
The one filled with the crew of the danged.
Oh, the danged.
Good day. Would you roll?
Double ones.
Double ones. That's Snake Eyes. So you still roll double ones. So
There you go. The exact opposite.
Ooh.
Okay, so that was what? 12, 17.
So you're like, yeah, you go up there. Holy shit! Wait a minute. I'm invisible. Screw this guy. Because what you see is this. And then it's got the table of contents. And at the bottom it says, in like chapter 11, bankruptcy. Chapter 12 is the Baster of Destiny, my life's quest. So you flip.
Ooh. You have stolen something from us that we want back.
What is that?
A horse. A horse is a horse.
Well, of course, of course. He kind of pauses and looks back at you. And, well, where were we? Oh. He's just like, this is getting really old. Oh. Take the horse and go. We're back. This is the Lightning Bug at WROK Radio. This next broadcast goes out to all you groovy but square gamers out there. But we're not talking about Hollywood Squares. We're talking about that hit variety game show, The Kaboom Show. Ducky Harris is the host with the most, and he has the most zany and unpredictable show on the boob tube right now. I wonder what's going to happen on today's show. Tune in to find out. Let's introduce our celebrity judges. And there are 3 judges sitting off to the side. May B. LeMay. And the next judge is Sydney Torres. Paulie Peterson. This goes to the fuel injection question, the one thing that spurs all this off. So I don't have to ask, what were you doing when the host announced he's a KGB agent wanting to defect to the United States? I've been having an affair with Sydney's wife. I think he just found out about it. Sydney is just staring at Ducky. He's all right, let's bring out the masked mimic. And the crowd goes nuts.
Sydney's getting up from the judges thing right now.
Yeah.
Can I go out and become the new judge?
Yeah, you can if
right
you want.
next to maybe LeMay.
And the masked mimic starts his act. And I'm going to read a couple of his jokes because they're just so awesome.
Yeah.
It's like, if Wonder Woman married Howard Hughes, she'd be Wonder Hughes. If she divorced him and married Henry Kissinger, she'd be Wonder Who's Kissinger now. He's like, all right, I've got a white handkerchief. It's going in the bag. It's going, it's gone. I've got a blue handkerchief. It's going in the bag. It's going, it's gone. Say the words, Alakazam, pow! Pops the bag. He reaches in, he's like, now if you'll observe, the blue handkerchief is now white, and the white handkerchief is now blue. Almost bumps into you, and he's like, "Oh, sorry."
Oh, sorry there, partner. You got a light?
Yeah, I do. He pulls out a Zippo. Ting.
Oh, I don't have a cigarette. I don't smoke.
Do you want to do anything while you're at the commercial break? Maybe LeMay is sitting next to you.
Lets me borrow her perfume. When I go to hand it back to her, I'm gonna, oops, drop it on the floor.
She's gonna reach down, grab for it.
Yes. I want to put her in a headlock, get out those knuckle dusters.
Yeah. And Ducky's like, "Oscar, what's up?" And he's like, "Are you serious about this defecting thing? I need to know right now. I'm with the CIA. I've got to I can call an extraction team. We can have you out of this by the end of the show."
Whoa, wait a minute. We've got that covered.
What kind of damn show is this?
As they're taking LeMay off the stage, and I assume Sydney is sitting down, I'm taking the vacant seat.
Seeing the situation I am in, I will let him be, but I'm not sure if they will.
Who's they?
The Alejandro gang. Just ask your friends in the CIA.
We don't have any. Do we have friends in the CIA?
And it's Lena with her dance, and all of a sudden it starts playing ABBA Dancing Queen. She comes out from backstage dancing.
They're all rumbling.
Up from the ceiling, that's net lets loose. There's balloons and confetti coming down. The crowd is up dancing. So you guys are all dancing across stage like there's a Russian KGB agent over here.
To the music of the Dancing Queen. It's the Alejandro gang. He's KGB. Get the CIA.
Guarmo are lost.
We're going to open tonight's game with Eden Savage.
Ooh. Would you like to join us?
That would be fantastic.
We can talk on the go.
Perfect. That is what I needed to know. Is you have an arrangement with these girls.
Find out what the relationship of the Wraith is to the mummy, as far as like why is he tied there and to him, and why is it of importance that he can't get away from him.
Okay.
Of the relevance of that book, because the book was going to help the Wraith as well.
Eden, you had to hire Dex.
Yes. Yep.
So you would be next. Okay. So you're going to go up and grab those guys.
Yep.
And kind of
bring them together, and I want to, but
I'm going to make him kiss. It's like a kind of thing. Yeah, shoot a gun.
It's putting them together, and basically forming them into a ball. So, and then once the change is completed, then I'm going to toss them at the other two there.
Together and automatically start melding them, but you'll probably have to wait till the next round to actually get that done. So
yeah,
no
it takes a second.
Gosh, that's just so disturbing.
Yeah. Oh, they can still talk. It's fine.
Yeah, and think and feel.
That's not. It's not fine.
It's meant to.
Can I just rush over and kind of like turn him over towards me to face me?
Sure.
And then I'll command him, "Go make me a sandwich."
by Steve Jackson Games. Got the thing down there. Show them your thing.
Show
Whip
them
your
my
out.
thing. Oh, do you guys want to give a real quick introduction of your characters?
You were probably aware of the Cat in the Hat. And in the very first book, he had his Thing 1 and Thing 2. I'm their cousin, the Wild Thing. I'm crazy about boysenberries. I've got a hunter out there trying to hunt me down for some reason. I don't know why. And I'm really, really fast. I can run across water, up walls, across ceilings. Yeah, kind of like that.
There you go.
And our new toon character joining us for the first time tonight?
Gomer the Purple Moose. How's it going? I'm Gomer the Purple Moose. I just go with the flow. But deep down inside my head, I'm still pretty depressed. You want to know why?
Why?
Because I'd like to be a little bit more recognized than that damn moose and squirrel duo up in the Canadian provinces, eh?
I know your problem.
We have a lot of vengeful tunes.
We do.
Minnesota.
But that's okay. I got a little interesting things along the way. Even my hideously large meat tenderizer. I like that one personally, but I got a lot of things along the way. It's great.
And John, we'll go on. We'll move on by that.
So I am playing Hot Dog. Hi, I'm a hot dog. I'm the most famous snack you'll ever get at intermission. And screw popcorn. He's a terrible thing all the way around. He kicked me out of the group. I've never been there since. I was there one time. I was more famous than him. I was better than him. But no, he had to get rid of me. I'll show him with the help of his
enviable condiment
gun.
Condiment blunderbuss.
Yes. It shoots random different condiments at people.
Yep.
And next is?
Catch up with that if you can.
Hi, I am playing Samael the Fierce, or you can call me Sammy. I'm a little black and white kitten, and I do have a little girl who claims to own me, but I always run away from her. She is my natural enemy, along with birds of prey, and my desire is to be feared, and if I feel disrespected, I'm going to punch my dolly. Who's next?
All right. I'm Ellie Boo Boo. I'm a genie. I'm blue and I'm purple, and I can make your wish come true. And the only way to make it happen, you gotta rub my belt buckle right down here next to my crotch. Oh, your wish is coming true. Your wish is coming true. Little harder, yabble, mabble, babble. And there you have it. Whatever you wish will come true. And I can turn it into anything. I can turn it into a bottle. I can turn it into a cow. I can turn it into a car. And whatever you want, you can get inside me, or I can get inside of you, and it'll be wonderful. We'll have all the magical things that can happen. Yay!
Magical things that can happen.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one of you guys is more disturbing. We are going to open our game tonight. The cartoon is called Hold the Mayo Clinic.
Hold the Mayo Clinic.
Yes. So, the game was heavily influenced by Looney Tunes. I think our version is more Ren and Stimpy.
Yes!
So, yeah, we are an 18+ channel.
Merry Christmas.
out of print GM, and one of our other followers, Sidalia Fur, came up with the 12 Days of Gaming Christmas, and I jotted them down.
La 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 la. On the first day of Christmas, my GM gave to me
a copy of D&D.
On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
2 games of GURPS
and a copy of D&D.
On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
3 Cyberpunks, 2 games of GURPS,
and a copy of D&D.
On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 sets of dice,
3 Cyberpunks, 2 games of GURPS,
and a copy of D&D.
with the original dice.
On
the fifth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
Legend of the 5 Rings.
doo, doo, 4 sets of dice,
3 Cyberpunks, 2 games of GURPS,
and a copy of D&D.
On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
6 goblins gobbling.
Legend of the 5 Rings.
4 sets of dice,
3 Cyberpunks, 2 games of GURPS,
And a copy of D&D.
with soda pop stain.
On the 7th day of Christmas, my GM gave to me Spirit of 77,
6 goblins gobbling.
Legend of the 5 Rings.
4 sets of dice,
3 Cyberpunks, 2 games of GURPS,
And a copy of D&D.
On the 8th day of Christmas, my GM gave to me
8 big bugbears are dancing, Spirit of 77,
6 goblins gobbling.
Legend of the 5 Rings.
4 sets of dice,
3 Cyberpunks, 2 games of GURPS,
And a copy of D&D.
On the 9th day of Christmas, my GM gave to me
vampires masquerading,
8 bugbears are dancing, Spirit of 77,
6 goblins gobbling.
Legend of the 5 Rings.
4 sets of dice,
3 Cyberpunks, 2 games of GURPS,
And a copy of D&D.
On the 10th day of Christmas, my GM gave to me 10 werewolves howling,
9 vampires masquerading,
8 bugbears dancing, Spirit of 77,
6 goblins gobbling.
Legend of the 5
boom,
Rings.
boom, boom. 4 sets of dice,
3 Cyberpunks, 2 games of GURPS,
And a copy of D&D.
On the 11th day of Christmas, my GM gave to me
11 apocalyptic games.
10 werewolves howling,
9 vampires masquerading,
8 bugbears dancing, Spirit of 77,
6 goblins gobbling.
Legend of the 5 Rings.
4 sets of mice,
3 Cyberpunks, 2 games of GURPS,
And a copy of D&D.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my GM gave to me
12 druids weaving,
11 apocalyptic games.
10 werewolves howling,
9 vampires masquerading,
8 bugbears dancing, Spirit of 77,
6 goblins gobbling.
Legend of the 5 Rings.
boom, boom. 4 sets of dice,
3 Cyberpunks, 2 games of GURPS,
and a copy of D&D. Here's an off key for you, baby.